Hey, B. Now look, since Porsha likes to jump around so much, Nene wants her to jump off the porch and become an activist for her. Let's talk about it. So as you guys know, Nene Leakes is no longer a part of the franchise Real Housewives of Atlanta. All of that took place on last year, okay? And starting in maybe like November-ish, Nene has truly been speaking out more and more, finding her voice as it pertains to her not liking Bravo and her not being in support of how they treat women of color over there. Meanwhile, they have an entire franchise filled with women of color. I just thought that was quite interesting. So Nene hasn't really been getting the support that she really wants from everyone. So she has definitely been taken to her social media, and she says she's gonna continue to talk about it until something is done about it. Okay, so I, in my opinion, feel like Nene girl, you will never be back on that show, I don't think, or probably even work with that network. But you guys let me know your thoughts about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and read an article, and you guys know it's gonna be coming from the book of rollingout.com, and the headline says Nene Leakes calls out Porsha Williams for not supporting her Bravo boycott. Before I even get into the article, why would Porsha support a boycott for a show and a network that she's on? Okay, I'm just like, that's, y'all let me know. Why would, if this is my job, and y'all let me know now, if this is my job, why would I sit up here and boycott my job and they sit up here giving me all kinds of checks? She over here doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She keeps being featured different times on Watch What Happens Live. She was doing the Bravo Girls chat thing she had going on. And ain't no telling what else they got Porsha over here working on. So why would she, a working woman for this network, speak out about them? And Nene is speaking on what's like a disdain for her or what's unfair. That's yours. That's your contract. That's you. You probably can't really speak to Porsha contract. Porsha probably satisfied and fine. Okay, Porsha probably don't have, her responsibility and her bills may be completely different from yours. And she may just be making just enough to take care of that and then some. Okay, so in addition, Bravo is just great for her to get the exposure to push out the other things that she's working on, especially Pampered by Porsha. That's her bedding line. So it's like, why would she sit up there and go against the grain of the company that's giving her all these coins, in addition to the coins giving her the exposure? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that, but we can go ahead and get into this article, right? So it says Nene Leakes is not pleased with the lack of support she has received from her former Real Housewives of Atlanta co-star Porsha Williams. So on Monday, February 1st, the Leakes verbalized her concerns in a series of tweets, including one that criticized her former castmate. While urging her followers to take a stand and shed light on the mistreatment of black women, she called out Williams. Stand up, protest, sign the petition, and stop watching, Leakes said. The treatment of black women behind the scene is wrong. Even the cast that's currently filming knows wrong is and was happening. They try to silence us. We must speak up when wrong is happening. I won't stop. Leakes added, they pay off and reward lawyers, managers, agents, and even certain cast members to keep their dirty work going. I won't stop speaking out until something is done. I will call names if need be. So it looks like somebody ended up tweeting Nene telling her that Porsha Williams should be standing with her. Okay, Nene responds, they scared to lose their checks, but they can't let them get away with discrimination, retaliation, blacklisting, and unequal pay. There's power in numbers. I will start calling everybody out. So Nene goes on to say, I didn't say anything publicly for years, but I spoke out behind the scenes in emails, text messages, and conference calls. I can show you. I spoke to executives for help as well for years. It must stop. It doesn't matter your race, just fight for what's right. So, she went on, going in, honey, about everything. For me, it's just hard. I would love to know y'all thoughts on this. Y'all probably heard my thoughts on this countless of times. Like, girl, I mean, Nene's right. When she says, girl, they scared to lose their checks, they probably are, honey, because it ain't broke, so they don't need to fix it on their end. But I would hate for them to be out you know, for them to try to renegotiate next year and they're in the same situation as Nene, and then they try to join the boat and try to be on her side, and then it's gonna be like, ooh, they gonna be looking like the fools. But as it pertains to Nene, it's kind of hard because she was running amok, you know, the entire time. She kept telling people she was rich. She was always in ladies' faces and acting like she was better than everybody and all this other stuff. So then now, here we are on the flip, and you done got put out your bread and butter, you know what I'm saying? You done got put out of it, and now you want to be in the uproar. Now you want to be in the uproar. It's like, okay, well, guess what? You said you spoke out before. You did it on conference calls, text messages, all this stuff. You said you spoke out before and you could show us. Well, you got to understand the same way you felt when you was with those people and you wasn't being so verbalizing. You weren't verbalizing it so much about boycotting and tweeting and all this other stuff, you know, and you kind of sat with it. You did things behind the scenes. You did that too because you didn't want to make it too uncomfortable for the job that you worked either. You didn't want to be out of that check yourself. You didn't even want to be out of the check that they was trying to give you the last time. You just felt like it wasn't enough and you was trying to renegotiate. But they was pushing you so far out and backed you into a corner that you didn't have no choice but to give up because the season had already started filming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you were in that situation, would you have been out here promoting and telling somebody to boycott if you're filming and you're getting a consistent check? So why would you expect these ladies to do so? I know it may look a little shaky because Porsha is out here, you know, protesting. She's all about fight for your right, all this other stuff, you know, but when it comes to this, she's not speaking up or she's not saying anything. And I understand that that may not look so good, you know, but at the end of the day, this is her job. This is her job. So do you want her to really be like protest and boycott the very station that I'm on that's paying me? Okay, it's not gonna look too good. I'm probably not gonna even get my check. We don't get enough viewers to even bring us back next season. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would she hinder where she works? I don't know, and I hope that I'm relaying it right. You know, and if not, hopefully some of y'all can understand. If not, I understand that. But yeah, that's just not making much sense to me. Like I wouldn't do that. You know, I wouldn't do that. Like, Nene, I hear you, girl. I'll probably have a side conversation with Andy or go talk to some people, you know what I'm saying, if I can behind the scenes. But I'm not going to jeopardize the show. What do I look like having somebody air my stuff on TV and then on the flip side, I'm over here arguing, telling y'all boycott, don't watch. Then it's going to look like that person is being a problem for an issue that has something to do with someone else, and it ain't even directly, like, it may affect her, but it's like, girl, that's not my issue. Like, I'm okay with, I'm actually fine with the check that they gave me. Like, I'm actually cool with this over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for a whole lot of millions, you know, and I just, like, I'm fine, you know, and maybe that's a problem to some people, but y'all let me know down in the comments. So it makes me think about, like, Tamar. You know, it looked as though Tamar was the problem person at one point when she was, you know, you're about to release this show, but then you out here feeling away, calling the show out, doing this and that. Actually, to me, I just felt like that kind of looked like a bad look in the sense. You up here calling these people out, but you want their coin at the same time. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts below. I mean, if I was Porsha, I probably wouldn't boycott that either. Like, it was okay about how they were paying black women and how things were with black women when you was working there. Yeah, you did a lot of things behind the scenes, but you ain't speak out in the front to apply that pressure as it needs to be. But then now that you're no longer on the show and you feel as though things weren't fair to you, now it's a problem. So I'm just like, girl, you know, that's on her. But I would love to hear you guys' thoughts about it. I'm not featuring Nene on this situation. It is what it is. You know, had they gave her exactly what she wanted in that contract, it would be absolutely no issue right now. We wouldn't know anything about no boycott Bravo. All we would have saw is Sunday night at such and such time, tune in. Okay, that's what we would have got. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and everything. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.